he sees this girl, and she actually is like the daughter of Athena, who looks like beautiful, by the way. I mean, the daughter does too, but you see Athena, you see all the gods at the end, and like they're all like, let me tell you, they look like gods, except for Hades. Hades looked ugly, unless you're like into Mick Jagger. So I mean, I'm not a Mick Jagger fan, so but it turns out that yeah, she's the daughter of Athena, and they play this capture the flag game, and his team ends up winning because he finds out he has Poseidon powers, where he can heal himself with the water. I think that's a really cool skill. Like, if I was a superhero, I'd want to heal myself with water. It's like a white mage thing, right? Healing mage. But so anyways, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Okay, so then there's this whole like party afterwards, because the blue team, which is like really funny because the water's blue, and that's the team that Percy ends up being on, the blue team. I think it's ironic. He has this party afterwards because he won the capture the flag, which honestly, someone mentioned this in the, I think it was Percy. He was like, you guys take camp way too seriously. And like, I kind of agree, because they were chucking swords at each other. Like, honestly, they were like hacking each other apart. That is not camp, okay? Like, I understand they had an infirmary or whatever it's called, but like all the camps I've been to, like cheerleading camp and soccer camp, there's no attacking each other. Like, that's just like inhumane. I mean, I guess they're not really human. They're only half human because they're demigods. It's a camp of demigods. Like, how are there many kids from demigods like just floating around? I mean, like, that means like the gods, I guess there's probably a lot of gods, but the gods keep it like really busy then. I mean, I bet they're really sexually like frustrated or something. He's like, why do you hate me so much? And she's like, because our parents hate each other. And she's like, oh really? And then that was like the stupidest like comeback. Like, you're not gonna impress a girl by saying, oh really? And she was like, yeah. And they talk about it later that it was because both of their parents wanted to be the god over Athens, which like gets destroyed in the end anyway. So like, I don't understand why there was a big fight over it. Talking about how their parents hate each other, and she's like, yeah, and I obviously have really strong feelings for you. I just don't know if they're negative or positive yet. And you're like, bitch, please. Like, I'm a third person outsider. Like, I know what's gonna go down with you even before like you know it. And like, so like, obviously you know he's gonna end up with a girl, because that's always what happens. They always get the girl, and they always like, it's always a happy ever after. And it's not even a fairy tale. But that's like what always happens, always. Unless you like read a tragedy book or like a movie or like a horror film, then everyone dies. There's a lot of angst. I'm not one for those kind of films or books or whatever. But so, and then Hades comes out of the fire and is like, Percy Jackson, give me the lightning bolt. And he's like, dude, bro, I don't have it. Like, stop telling me I have it. And so he's like, I got your mother. And then like Percy's like, that's not even cool, bro, my mom just died. So he's like, no, I got her. He's like, give me the lightning bolt and I'll give you your mom back. Which, I mean, I don't think that's a fair trade. The current situation, it would be like, Zeus's lightning bolt can be like, you know, recreated over and over by that one guy, that one god that made his lightning bolts. But his mother's life is priceless. Remember that, kids. The kids don't watch this though, because I swear. I swear a lot. But, so he goes and he's all like, okay, well, I gotta go to the underworld. You go tell Hades that I don't have a lightning bolt and that, I want my mom back. Because I think he's a mama's boy, which, I mean, it's like the only thing he could be because he didn't really have his dad, and his stepdad was like, I think I said this, he smelled like a pig. Like, that's just gross. But, they go ahead and they go down to this guy named Luke, and he's like, there's these 3 pearls, and they'll help you get out of the underworld. And so you gotta go track him down. And so they go and they track him down, and they go to the first place, and it's actually Medusa's lair. It's this garden place. But, I mean, right away, like, the first thing you notice in this place, besides the fact that it's, like, creepily vacant, is that there's, like, statues all over. Like, all over. And it's like, oh my god, this is Medusa. We're dealing with Medusa here. And so then they're like, well, we gotta find the pearl. And then Medusa finds the girl and is all like, you want to be my friend because I'm so lonely, so I turn people into stone so they can be my friend. Your mom was the one who cursed me, and yada yada yada. Whatever. And then Percy distracts Medusa, and Medusa's like, I dated your daddy, and I was just like, girl, you got around. There's a reason why you're a snake now. Because you are like a skank. And I bet back in the old days, they call them snakes and not skanks. Or hoes. Or bitches. Or whores. Or any of that kind of stuff. But, so then Medusa, like, she's got Percy. And she's like, her little, like, her hair is snakes, if you know, remember what Medusa is, and so, like, it's, like, attacking him, like, his face, and I was legit, like, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going, and I wasn't really in the mood to be like, this is actually porn, this is turning to porn, like, halfway through, but it's not hentai, so if you guys wanted to watch hentai, I'm sorry. But yeah. So then they get the pearl because they chop off Medusa's head, and they go ahead and they go get the other ones, and then they go to Hades. It all is a happy ending, and I don't really want to give it away. So you should just watch the movie. Okay.